Hey everyone, Daniel A.K. Wright here and everything. Part 3 of the journal entry. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble with allergies. Yeah, so these videos have been short, but the fact that I just wanted to make sure at least I've been doing these journal entries. You've probably seen part 2 already, but you know, I forgot to mention that. But it is October 19th, 2017. And one of the things to talk about is definitely triggers. And sometimes triggers can be a good thing, some triggers can be a bad thing. And what I mean by triggers is something that just kind of clicks, or it snaps, or it kind of switches something inside your head that makes you change to certain things, as behaviors, feelings, emotions, all that, and everything in general. So you can listen to a certain song and it helps you get out of your depression or whatever, or you watch a movie and everything and it gets out certain emotions, or you can relate to the character and feel like you yourself are releasing certain emotions in a way or something. Sometimes it's even the coping skills you use and everything. And I don't know if people like using coping skills, or they call it coping skills, coping tools, or helpful ways of managing symptoms when symptomatic from one or multiple diagnoses of mental illness and stuff. So, you know, and sometimes triggers can have their negative connotations where, unfortunately, like, you know, those from suffer from PTSD, something could trigger them, like when somebody yelling something or saying something in a certain way, or certain noises, things like that. Or, for example, certain things that they see or done or whatever that just kind of makes them feel like the way they felt when something like that happened to them, or whatever. That's not quite post-traumatic stress disorder, but the fact that it brings up these emotions that kind of get a little bit too much, to the point where it feels like you're about to lose all self-control or something, or lose yourself, and either you end up breaking down, leaving, or getting help that you need and everything as you are going through a crisis. And don't get me wrong and everything, we've all been there, where sometimes we just break down there and everything, and people may not understand, and you know, talking about it to the right people would be the best thing to do, just like as well as when you leave and everything, you know, kind of giving yourself time to clear your mind, going for a walk or something, or going home and meditation, or do some light exercise or whatever, or something, whether you do martial arts or some kind of workout that helps you kind of focus on taking care of yourself and getting that energy out of you or something or whatever. And then there's also where, yeah, you call the crisis line or whatever, and you're in a crisis, and the fact that in the crisis, you know, hopefully it doesn't go to extreme, but then the fact that if anything, they will try to send someone out there for you when it comes to either self-harm or harm to others. And I have not come across anyone that I know of, or as well as myself and everything, where is a harm to others. It seems like harm to self and everything. I don't think there's anybody that I've known of that's like, yeah, I want to hurt this person so bad, I'm scared that I'm gonna do something, like I'm gonna injure them or end up murdering them or something or whatever. In which that case and everything, you know, they might have to send the police or whatever. I think that's what some people fear and everything. So they'd rather inflict harm on themselves, but that's just a whole different scenario, because, you know, some people that do that and everything harm themselves or want to kill themselves and stuff, and it's hard to understand why people think like that. But you have to be there in a way or something, or people try to recreate it, but it's not quite the same because everybody's different. Yeah, there are similar symptoms, signs, and everything, all that, but yeah. With triggers, sometimes You got the ones I mentioned, negative, that do things that are not horrible, but cause a lot of problems and symptoms and everything that you deal with. And some of the things that are more positive, like, for example, the music and everything. You listen to it, it makes you want to sing and dance. The movie that you watch or whatever, helps you kind of see how fortunate things are in your world, and the fact that, you kind of enjoy and relax yourself and take your mind off of it for a while and everything, so you can come back to it and just be like, okay, well, this makes me think about how I went through this time and everything and stuff, and I'm gonna be alright, because it could be unlike that situation I remember from my favorite movie, or a movie you've just seen or something. And then there's other things like, certain sounds, certain smells or whatever. Some people say that the ASMR, which is audio sound, I gotta really look what ASMR is, but the fact that it kind of helps you get that tingling in your senses, your brain or whatever, and it kind of is not a bad thing really, because it's kind of like helping you be more aware or heightened of things. And some people find it relaxing because it's like my voice is kind of starting to give out a little bit, sorry, but overall, just the fact that you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna move this a little closer, so, because I don't know, I'm gonna try to give an example. ASMR, hopefully it's not crappy or whatever. I'd like to tell you that your results that came in today has shown that you are doing fine. You have nothing to worry about. You're in full well health, and should understand that you are yourself as healthy as an ox. So I know it's kind of like really low, and so the fact that there's certain things that I watched in ASMR videos that explain things, and I'm gonna try one of those things and everything. There's different things I want to try for my channel, and if anything, these kind of help me in a way. Long story short, doing these videos for this channel and any other channels I have. But I'm deterring off what I'm saying and everything, but the fact that, it's better when you have things that trigger you in a good way, because that means there's less things that trigger you in a negative way, and that can impact you to a certain degree, or can cause things a lot to be undesired. So, be aware of the things that do cause negative triggers, because you want to make sure that those don't happen too frequently, as well as being aware of your positive triggers that help you be uplifted, have hope, have positive energy, have a sense of self-worth and self-respect, and better self-esteem. So this is Daniel A.K. Rice signing off.